Hi friends, so today we are going to learn how to solve equations when we have to do perform a square or square root. Okay, if there is a square or square root in the equation. So let's start with the question as usual, and let's say the question is given a root of a times b equals to a minus b. Select the correct option. The first option is ab equals to a square minus b square. The second option is AB equals to a square plus b square. The third option is AB 3 times AB equals to a square minus b square. And the fourth option is 3 times AB equals to a square plus b square. Okay, so these are the four options. What you can do is you can pause the video and try to solve. If you are getting a right answer, I'll be very happy. Okay, so you can pause the video and try to solve. Fine, we'll start the solution. Now see here, a root AB equals to a minus b. Okay, so first thing what we have to see here is in the options we are not having a root. That means it is giving us a hint that we have to remove the root. And how can we remove the root? By doing a square. Okay, so what we will do is we will square the whole equation on both the sides. Fine. So now this will, as you root, as you square a root, it will get cancelled out and it will give us a answer which is inside the root. Okay, so fine, what I will write here, AB, because this root and square will get cancelled, and a minus b whole square will be a square minus 2ab plus b square. Fine. Now second thing what we are able to see from the options is that we have to keep square terms on the right hand side and the normal terms on the left hand side. So simple, what I will do is I will bring this minus 2ab on the left hand side and it will become ab plus 2ab or 2ba is the same thing. Okay, will become a square plus b square. So here we will get 3ab equals to a square plus b square. So this is the final expression or the equation we are able to form, and we will try to see if it's right or wrong. So I think it's option D, right? So this is the option D. Okay, so in this way you can solve the equations. Now let's say we'll do a question 2, and question 2 says root of x minus 2 plus 3 equals to x. Okay, so when you have to solve this type of questions, what you have to keep in mind is that uh, if a root term is given with another term, okay, then you can't remove this root to the fullest. What will happen is when you will try to square on the left hand side and on the right hand side, there will be this, see, this will be formed x minus 2 plus 3 square plus 2 times 3 into root x minus 2. Okay, and it will be equals to x square. So here still the root is available, and then you will be have to square root you will be have to, you will have to square it again and all that thing. So to avoid that, I will rewrite the question again. To avoid that, what we can do is the first step you have to remember. Let's say the question was root of x minus 2 plus 3 equals to x. Okay, so here what you have to do is isolate this term. Isolate means make it separate on the one side. Okay, and bring all the other terms which do not contain a root on the other side. So what I can do here is I can write x minus 2 root equals to x. See, I am taking this 3 on the right hand side. It will become root of x minus 2 equals to x minus 3. Now what you can do is you can just square on the both the sides, and squaring on both the sides you will get x minus 2 equals to x square minus 6x plus 9. Okay, so this is the formula of whole square. What is the formula of whole square? Let's say it is given a minus b whole square, so you can write a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so this is the formula. Pause the video and write it down. Okay, try to make notes. Try, not try, you have to make notes, so and then only you will be able to solve this type of questions. Okay, now here it is very simple. Bring all the term on the right side, so it will become x square minus 6x. Now as I told that we have to write the like terms together, so minus x will be written here, then plus 9 plus 2. Now this is a quadratic equation. Okay, so there is a special method. I am going to make another playlist on how to solve quadratic equations. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to watch those videos and try to find it out how will you be able to solve this type of equations. Okay, right now I am not giving you the solution because you might not know how to solve this type of questions and you will be facing very difficulty solving this type of question. Okay, and another thing what we can do is, okay, fine, we can solve one question, one more question. Question 3. Question 3 is given x plus 3 whole square equals to 121. Okay, so this is the question, and what you have to do is you have to solve this and find the value of x. So how will you be able to solve this? So the solution, see, if you want to remove a square, what you have to do, you have to square root on both the side. Okay, as you have to remove a square root, you have to square. So as you want to, if you want to remove a square, you have to do a square root. Okay, now it will become, see, fine, it will give us an x plus 3 on the left hand side, as this and this will get cancelled. And here what you will do is, if you know that 11 square equals to 121, also the square of a negative 11 is equals to 121. Okay, so what we'll get here is a plus and minus 11, as we did in the last class. Okay, so whenever you square root a number, you will always get two numbers, that is a plus and minus number. Okay, now I can write it in a two different way, that is x plus 3 equals to 11, and another will be x plus 3 equals to minus 11 or a negative 11. Now here by solving this, I will get x equals to 11 minus 3, which will give us an 8. Here by solving this, we'll get x equals to negative 11 minus 3, which will be equals to minus 14. So here we are able to get two answers of x. X is equals to 8 as well as minus 14. So these both answers are correct until and unless there is no condition given in the question. If it is given this x is always a negative number, okay, if x is a negative number, then you have to ignore this answer because this is a positive number and it will contradict the situation. If it is given right now, it was not given in the question, we are just assuming it, and I am trying to give you an example. Okay, so as it is not given in the question, what we can do is we can accept both the answers. Okay, so we will have both the answers, that is 8 and a negative 14. Okay. So in this way, let's say if the question is somewhat changed here, and if it is asked that find sum of all possible values of x. Okay, so here they are asking that find the sum of all possible values of x. Okay, so these are both the possible values of x. Now their sum will be 8 plus negative 14. Okay, 8 plus a negative 14, which will give us an minus 6. Okay, so this is our final answer. This is not the value of x. Okay, x has two values, 8 and minus 14, but the sum of both values is negative 6. So if there's an option, and if there are option and it is written minus 6, then that is your right answer if the question is like this which I mentioned above. Okay, so in this way you will be able to solve how to square root or square the equations and reach to your answers. Okay, so and also I want to remind that for quadratic equation, go to the playlist and find where is how to solve quadratic equations in different types, and there will be mentioned each and everything in detail. Okay, so you can follow those lectures and you will be able to find how to solve the quadratic equation. Okay, thank you very much.